Demand. All Nagaland ad hoc teachers group launches indefinite hunger strike. Decision to shift gear from silent protest to indefinite fast taken on Thursday, on the fourth day of the initial protest. Following centre's ban on Popular Front of India for 5 years, state government also declared PFI and its associates as unlawful association. State Chief Secretary J. Alaminan order delegates powers to state police commissioners, district magistrates and deputy commissioners to enforce the ban. For abandoning the fall-in work midway, Kohima bench of Guwahati High Court orders Oasis Techno Construction Limited to liquidate 10% of the total contract amount to NHIDCL within a month. Court also directs NHIDCL not to release any pending dues, including the bank guarantee to the firm. Congress President polls takes another interesting twist as Digvijay Singh on Friday drops out of the race and announces his support for Mallikarjun Kharge, who threw his hat at the last minute. Meanwhile, senior Congress leaders and MP Shashi Tharoor and K.N. Tripathi filed their nominations for the post at the AICC office in the national capital. Legendary actress Asha Parekh conferred with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for the year 2020 for her exemplary lifetime contribution to Indian cinema during 68th Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching English Primetime News. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. Alleging silent treatment by the state government over the regularization demand, all Nagaland ad hoc teachers group launched indefinite hunger strike. Decision to shift gear from silent protest to indefinite fast was taken on Thursday on the fourth day of the initial silent protest. Meanwhile, Chief Medical Officer Office reportedly refused to assist the ANATG protesters for medical assistance when the officials approached the office twice on Thursday. One female among the 39 agitators who are on hunger strike just shifted to the hospital. Even the members have minor ailment. Among the agitators, around 40 members have volunteered to go on hunger strike, out of which 9 are female. Notably, the spokesperson of ANATG, Bendang Temsung Ozukum, while addressing the members and the media on Thursday at the Solidarity Park, said that even the pregnant women and even the nursing mother has consented to join the strike, while the Central Core Committee will identify from the volunteers who come forward to go for the hunger strike. It may be mentioned that so far 73 members volunteer from different districts have submitted their participation. He further informed that the venue is yet to be declared for the staging of the hunger strike. Meanwhile, he also pointed out that 1166 aggrieved teachers has a consensual decision that there will not be any negotiation now, but to regularize their services.
The Anandji The All Nagaland Ad hoc Teachers Group 2015 batch has declared indefinite hunger strike from this moment on, the 29th of September 2022. Whilst stating this statement, we also make it clear that this hunger strike will be indefinite. We also make it clear that we also make it clear after a common decision by the 1166 that there will be no more negotiations, because the member has to say that 4 days of silent sit in protest is the maximum patience which any individual can display. So, basing on the views and opinions and suggestions and the willingness by the 1166 of the 1166, the NRG is on hunger strike agitation. The NRG.
After the centre's ban on Popular Front of India for 5 years, the state government has also declared PFI and its associates as unlawful association and delegated powers to the Commissioner of Police, the district magistrates and the deputy commissioners in the state to enforce the ban. The central government, under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, had declared PFI and its associates as unlawful association via a notification which was declared on 28 September. State Chief Secretary J. Alam stated that according to the centre's notification directing the states and union territories to exercise powers under UAPA, the state government has directed that the Commissioner of Police, the district magistrates and the deputy commissioners shall exercise the powers accordingly. PFI's associates include Rehab India Foundation, Campus Front of India, All India Imams Council, National Confederation of Human Rights Organization, National Women's Front, Junior Front, Empower India Foundation and Rehab Foundation, Kerala. Eastern Nagaland College Students' Union held a joint meeting with its federating unit on September 24 to September 26 with regard to the collection of membership fee by non-Eastern students' unions from students belonging to Eastern Nagaland. The union resolved not to pay its membership fees to non-Eastern students' unions by students belonging to Eastern Nagaland irrespective of one's institution in Nagaland. Notably, it also resolved not to participate in sports and events organized by Eastern Students' Union, and the federating units endorsed full support to decision taken by ENCSU. Moreover, the ENCSU directed the students to comply the orders and warned that defaulters will be strictly penalized by the union. Following Oasis Techno Construction Limited's abandonment of Package 3 of the 4-lane road from Fifema to Jotsama, the Kohima bench of the High Court on Wednesday ordered the firm to liquidate 10% of the total contract amount to National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation within a month. Notably, work order of Package 3, which is a 14.210-kilometer stretch, was issued as early as September 1, 2021 for an amount of Rs 111.49 crore, and the time stipulation to complete the work was within 12 months, which is, however, not been completed yet so far. The court also directed the NHIDCL authorities not to release any pending dues, including the bank guarantee, to the respondent of the firm without the leave of the court. Notably, the bench of the court summoned all the 3 directors of Oasis Techno Construction Limited to be present in the court on the next returnable date to enable it to pass appropriate orders, while it also impleaded the newly appointed contractor Tachu & Co. as a party respondent in the present PIL. Furthermore, it directed the authority engineer, the authorities of the NHIDCL and the newly appointed contractor to maintain the road under package 3 so that the commuters do not face any difficulties or inconveniences. Meanwhile, with regard to the permissible tonnage of heavy vehicles plying within the package 1, 2 and 3, appropriate orders will be passed in the presence of the state authorities on the next date, which is on October 12. NSCN GPRN President Akoto Chopi mourned at the unfortunate demise of late Hewoto Awomi. Awomi was an ex-MLA cum minister and also the village chief of Yehuko village. Awoto was passed away on Wednesday following brief illness. The NSCN GPRN president recalled the deceased minister's good deeds and said his demise is truly a huge loss to the Semist in particular and to all the Nagas as well. He further prayed for the bereaved family during their time of grief. Mokokchung police on Monday arrested 3 persons on charge of extortion. The 3 accused were identified as SS Captain of NSCN IM, Ningreso and SS Corporal Redempson from Manipur's Ukhrul and Temsu Jungla who hails from Mokokchung. Reportedly, Mokokchung police detained 3 accused during an area domination at Longkong Road Junction. Police further recovered cash of Rs 20,992, 1 bike and 3 mobile phones from the accuseds. Police informed that a case was registered under IPC section 384/34 and further investigation is currently underway. The closing program of Rashtriya Poshan Ma 2022 was held at Sangtemla Ward Multipurpose Hall in Mokokchung on Friday, which was being organized by the Department of Social Welfare in Mokokchung. During the program, Deputy Commissioner of Mokokchung, Shashank Pratap Singh, while delivering a short speech, said India, being a democratic country, its constitution provides equal rights to every citizen. But as a welfare state, it has recognized the need to provide special attention to those vulnerable sections of the society, which include children and women, with flagship programs like Poshan Abhiyan. He also appreciated the efforts put up by the official workers of the department to successfully carry out all the activities the whole year round and intensively during the Poshan Ma celebration. Lok Sabha member and Disha Nagaland chairperson Tokhiho Yepthomi presided over the second quarterly district development coordination and monitoring meeting for the Perin district on Thursday at the conference room of the Deputy Commissioner, Perin. The Ministry of Rural Development instructed the MPs to monitor centrally sponsored schemes, to review the progress of the development and welfare-based programs, and to submit the reports quarterly. Further, Tokhiho told the members of Perin District Disha that the meeting was called in order to ascertain whether the schemes were being used as intended by the responsible departments. Dimapur District Excise Duty Party reported various seizures during their intensive routine checking at various locations within Dimapur town. Superintendent of Excise and Prohibition Tokuho Asumi informed that a total of 508 bottles and cans of assorted Indian-made foreign liquor and 755 liters of country liquor were seized and destroyed on the spot. 26 accused were arrested and penalized under relevant sections of Nagaland Liquor and Total Prohibition Act. Excise Dimapur has informed that it will conduct its intensive routine checking and raids within its jurisdiction every now and then. A 132 kilowatt tower of the Dimapur-Kohima transmission line, location number 116, along NH29 at Ferrima has been seriously damaged by a landslide, posing a great danger to commuters and the general public in and around the area. Executive Engineer, Transmission Division Dimapur, stated in a press release that the affected tower had been safely pulled down and that every effort was being made to repair the line. Therefore, the department has requested the people to stay away from the impacted area until a permanent tower is built. The department sought cooperation from everyone. Nagaland Baptist Church Council General Secretary Reverend Zelhao Keho emphasized on churches opening rehabilitational centers for drug dependents and engaged counselors to address drug addiction. He urged associations to set up rehab model centers where intensive counseling could take place by making use of the professional counselors. Reverend Dr. Keho said this during a panel discussion on sunflower drug and its effect on young people today, which was organized by NBCC Youth Department at NBCC Platinum Jubilee Hall on Thursday. State Mental Health Institute Kohima's Senior Medical Officer Dr. Vike Toli Pinyu informed sunflower was a street name of heroin that came in cheaper form. He mentioned that sunflower reactions remained for about 4 to 5 hours. NBCC Youth Department Secretary and Suhoto Chishi said associations must constitute a team of volunteers to respond to the issue and prepare sermons on drug addiction or dependency. Reverend Dr. Keho further stressed on the need to set up checkposts at the right place to keep check on illegal activities. Nine participants from Nagaland are all set to participate in the 36th National Games in Gujarat, which commenced from Thursday. The Nagaland contingent consists of players who will take part in archery, athletics, boxing and wrestling events in the National Games, which will end on 12 October. In archery, Adi Kunu Rikha will compete in individual recurve, while Nikesa Sakri is set to take part in compound round. Other team members, Jokhoto Dimo, Nukho Lohe and Veduzo Di Vadio have qualified for Indian round. In athletics, Tuchoi T will compete in 5,000 meter race, while Nikki Toli Belho will appear in men's 100 meter sprint. In boxing, Nirmal will represent the state in women's 57 kg category, while Nosi Zono Kotso is the lone wrestler in 50 kg freestyle event. Joint Secretary, Nagaland Olympic Association Kupoto Shohei is the chief the mission. Besides that, 2 technical officials from the state have been selected by the Athletic Federation of India to officiate at the National Games. The 2 officials are Vinolik Medom and Neku Silik.
Contingent marching in, and the past masters. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. That's Nagaland. Nagaland. Contingent marching in. And the past masters. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. That's Nagaland. Nagaland. Contingent marching in.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Kongrach Sama virtually inaugurated 50 lower primary and upper primary schools on Thursday. The schools were upgraded with modern facilities. Recently, the schools were upgraded under an infrastructure improvement scheme of the Meghalaya government. The upgradation of schools included addition of library, etiquette furniture, common rooms and proper toilets. CM Sangma said that there exists a large number of schools waiting to get upgraded and the government will upgrade each of them in a phased manner. The infrastructure improvement scheme will be extended to secondary and higher secondary schools soon. 5 persons were arrested by Assam police on Thursday during a crackdown against gamblers ahead of Durga Puja festival. The gamblers were arrested red-handed while gambling inside a house in Kokrajhar district of Assam. Police recovered gambling materials and seized 15,000 rupees. Assam police have launched a massive operation against gambling in order to curb the gambling culture. To ensure peace in the state during Durga Puja and Diwali celebrations, Tripura government on Friday has notified that all liquor shops and bars across the state of Tripura will remain closed during Durga Puja and Diwali. Tripura Police Assistant Inspector General Jyotishman Das Chaudhary on Friday said that all foreign liquor shops, country liquor outlets and bars will remain closed from October 2 to October 5 and on October 24 for ensuring public peace and maintenance of law and order. Over 2,500 security personnel including Tripura State Rifle will be deployed to oversee the celebrations. President Draupadi Murmu on Friday presented the 68th National Film Awards in New Delhi. The Dada Saheb Phalke Award for 2020 was among the awards that were distributed by the President. Legendary actress Asha Parekh received the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for her exemplary lifetime contribution to the Indian cinema. The award for Best Feature Film has backed by Tamil film Sura Rai Potru, and the lead actor of this film, Surya, bagged the Best Actor Award for his performance in the film Surya, has jointly shared the Best Actor Award with Ajay Devgan for the film Tanhaji. Aparna Balamurali won Best Actress for her role alongside Surya in Sura Rai Potru. The 68th National Film Awards ceremony was organized by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting.
Takes it for Tanhaji for living the role. ये पुरस्कृत किया जा रहा है, इन्हें प्रदान किया जा रहा है रजत कमल का सम्मान. Best actor for the portrayal of the struggles of a real-life entrepreneur from a remote village. He played को रजत कमल का सम्मान. Aparna Balamurali for the best actress for the most refreshing, lifelike portrayal and more realistic portrayal of a woman entrepreneur. इस वर्ष सर्वश्रेष्ठ फीचर फिल्म पुरस्कार की विजेता है तमिल फिल्म सुरराई पोट्रू. इस फिल्म के निर्माता टूडी एंटरटेनमेंट प्राइवेट लिमिटेड को प्रदान किया जा रहा है स्वर्ण कमल का सम्मान. पुरस्कार ग्रहण कर रही है फिल्म की प्रोड्यूसर मिस ज्योतिका साधना और फिल्म की निर्देशिका मिस सुधा कोंगारा को भी स्वर्ण कमल प्रदान किया जा रहा है. Sura Rai Potru takes it all Best Feature Film Award for an outstanding portrayal of the journey of an adventurous entrepreneur who heralds the low-cost aviation industry in the country. The wait is over for the presentation of the much-coveted Dada Saheb Phalke Award. जोरदार तालियों के लिए तैयार हो जाएं क्योंकि मंच पर फिल्म प्रेमियों का दिल जीता है. प्रख्यात फिल्म अभिनेत्री, शास्त्रीय संगीत में पारंगत सुश्री आशा पारेख जी ने महज 10 वर्ष की उम्र में 1952 में बिमल रॉय की फिल्म से दुनिया में कदम रखा. To the Hindi cinema is unparalleled and highly distinguished. She began her innings in 1952 with Bimal Roy's Ma, and then she continued aspects of the Indian woman for half a century. Her journey as leading lady, remember, हारों के सपने, कारवां, चिराग, बदन, मैं तुलसी तेरे आंगन की and इन्हें हिंदी फिल्म तान्हाजी द अनसंग वॉरियर में उनके अभिनय के लिए पुरस्कृत किया जा रहा है. इन्हें प्रदान किया जा रहा है रजत कमल का सम्मान. अजय देवगन takes it for Tanhaji for living the role. ये पुरस्कृत किया जा रहा है, इन्हें प्रदान किया जा रहा है रजत कमल का सम्मान. Best actor for the portrayal of the struggles of a real-life entrepreneur from a remote village. He played को रजत कमल का सम्मान. Aparna Balam.
The twist and turn of events in the Congress president poll saga continues as Digvijay Singh on Friday said he is dropping out of the race for the top post and extended his support to Mallikarjun Kharge. In a surprising move, Kharge entered in the race at the very last minute. Singh earlier on Thursday said that he would file his nominations on Friday. Singh said that Kharge is his leader and a senior, so he cannot think of contesting election against him. Singh further added that he will not compromise his commitment towards the Gandhi family. Meanwhile, Shashi Tharoor and Jharkhand Congress leader K.N. Tripathi have filed their nomination on Friday, which is also the last day of filing nominations. Earlier on Thursday, Rajasthan CM Ashok Gehlot, who was a frontrunner, decided to opt out from the race after his camp rebelled in Rajasthan to block Sachin Pilot's appointment as next chief minister.
हलचल सब समाप्त हो गई है, सब एकजुट हैं, आराम से। अभी तो विड्रॉल की टाइम और बाकी है। हो सकता है कोई विड्रॉ कर जाए, सच्ची जरूरी विड्रॉ भी कर सकता है, कोई नहीं कर सकता। नहीं, मैं उम्मीद नहीं कर, मैं ये बता रहा हूँ आपको, मैं ये मानता हूँ कि जो भी फैसला सीनियर्स ने किया है मिलकर के, खड़गे साहब को खड़ा किया है, सबने मिलकर खड़ा किया है, वो कामयाब होंगे।
भारत राहुल गांधी के साथ खड़ा है, जन नेता के साथ खड़ा है और पूरा भारत उनके साथ खड़ा है। उनका निर्देश हुआ है कि पार्टी का हर नेता, हर कार्यकर्ता आवेदन दे सकता है। इस बार राहुल जी नहीं लड़ रहे हैं, सोनिया जी नहीं लड़ रही हैं, हम लोगों ने आवेदन दिया है। इसके बाद पार्टी के बड़े नेताओं का जैसा निर्देश होगा वो सिरोधार्य होगा, वैसे हम लोग
कितने सेट आपने दिए हैं? क्योंकि आप ये चर्चा है कि कौन कितने सेट कर रहा है।
नहीं सेट का नहीं, हम तो एक ही सेट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक ही सेट काफ़ी होता है, हम एक सेट ही।
उम्मीद है कि दो बड़े नाम, एक तरफ मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जो एलओपी हैं राज्यसभा में, वो भरने वाले हैं, शशि थरूर भर रहे हैं, तो आपको
मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी हमारे नेता हैं, हमारे पार्टी के नेता हैं।
मैं आपके ओर से, सभी मीडिया के ओर से भी या सभी नेताओं के ओर से भी मैं यही अपील करूंगा, सारे हमारे डेलीगेट्स जो वोटर्स हैं वो मेरे पक्ष में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बहुमत बनाकर मुझे ये आशा करता हूँ। मैं जो लड़ाई हमेशा लड़ते हुए आया हूँ और लड़ना चाहता हूँ कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो उसूल है, जो आइडियोलॉजी है, उस आइडियोलॉजी के साथ मैं।
The Mokokchung Friday League Season 2 kicked off at the Mourning Sports Complex on Friday under the theme 35 and Kicking. District Planning Officer of Mokokchung, Imli Kokba, graced the inaugural ceremony as the guest of honor. Imli Kokba, in his speech, stated that he was inspired to see players aged above 35 united for the love of the game. The first season of the MFL was started in May 6, 2022 and ended in 16 July. Convener of MFL, Thakumzuk, informed that the league was not owned by any individual or group. The league has now total 6 teams and more teams are expected to inculcate to the league in the coming seasons. The Apex Court on Friday said that the national emblem atop the central vista does not violate the State Emblem of India Act 2005. A bench comprising of Justice M.R. Shah and Krishna Murari rejected the plea seeking to correct the state emblem. A plea submitted by advocates Aldanish Rain and Ramesh Mishra states that the lions of the newly installed emblem appears to be ferocious and aggressive with their mouth open and canine visible, and the motto Satyameva Jayate was missing from the emblem. Unlike the state emblem at Sarnath Museum, Supreme Court said that it all depends on the mind of the person who is seeing it. Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra entered Karnataka on Friday after spending the previous 22 days meandering through portions of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. About 200 miles from Bengaluru in the Chamarajnagar district, Gundlupet served as the starting point for the 21-day Karnataka leg of the Yatra. According to Congress leaders, the Karnataka leg, which began in Chamarajnagar district, is expected to motivate party members in the election-bound state. Over the next 21 days, the Karnataka stretch will traverse 511 kilometers, but participants will take a break for 4 days in between over the first phase. A school teacher in Jharkhand was trashed, garlanded with shoes, and got his face blackened by villagers for allegedly showing pornographic content to girls inside the classroom. He was also accused of touching female students inappropriately. The incident occurred after 6 girls told their parents about the teacher's fault behavior with them. Police reached the spot and rescued the accused teacher from villagers' rage. A written complaint has been filed against the accused and the matter is being investigated. But the villagers have claimed that the police have not taken any action against the accused despite a written complaint being filed. JNU student Sharjeel Imam granted bail by a Delhi court on Friday in a sedition case lodged against him for allegedly making an inflammatory speech at Jamia during an anti-CAA NRC protest in 2019. The case against him was registered at New Friends Colony Police Station in 2019 and he was in custody for the last 31 months. Additional Sessions Judge Anuj Agarwal granted bail to Sharjeel in view of his undergone period in custody as he has undergone more than half of the sentence in custody. The court granted relief to Imam on furnishing a personal bond of Rs 30,000 and a safety in the like amount, including other conditions. Earlier, his bail application was dismissed by the trial court on October 22 in 2021. However, Imam is presently facing various cases in 5 states, including Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Manipur, Delhi, and Arunachal Pradesh. The Reserve Bank of India on Friday announced a 50 basis point hike in the repo rate to fight against high inflation. Notably, this is the 4th consecutive rate hike after a 40 basis point increase in May and 50 basis point hike each in June and August. In all, RBI has raised the benchmark rate by 1.90% since May to cool off domestic retail inflation that has stayed above the central bank's upper tolerance limit of 6% each month, and now with the latest rate hike, the repo rate now stands at 5.9%. It is also to be mentioned that the repo rate is the rate at which the central bank lends short-term funds to the banks. Announcing the policy decision, RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das highlighted that the worry of the rate setting panel on inflation and said that the central bank is watching the price situation closely. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to launch the much-awaited 5G services in India on October 1, 2021-22, while he is also scheduled to inaugurate the 6th edition of India Mobile Congress 2022, which is scheduled to be held from October 1 to 4 at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. According to the release, 5G will be launched by the Prime Minister in selected cities and will progressively cover the entire country over the next couple of years. Notably, cumulative economic impact on 5G on India is estimated to reach $450 billion by 2035. It may be mentioned that Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel will start the 5G plans from October onwards. MotoGP is all set to race in India from 2023 onwards, with provisional dates set at September 22 to 24. Notably, MotoGP on Friday confirmed that the world's premier two-wheel racing championship will be held at Budh International Circuit situated in Noida, Uttar Pradesh, which earlier staged Formula One from 2011 to 2013. After MotoGP announced that India will become the 31st country to host a motorcycle Grand Prix next year, a provisional calendar was released. It may be mentioned that India has been listed as the 14th round to be held in September in a 21-race calendar. In the latest sign of deteriorating security situation in the Afghan capital, a suicide bomb attack on an education center in Dasht-e-Barchi area in Kabul has killed at least 23 people and injured over 36 people. Reportedly, students were taking practice university entrance exam on Friday morning when the blast took place. It may be noted that there has been no claim of the responsibility for the attack yet. It may also be mentioned that Dasht-e-Barchi area has been the location of several attacks, some of which targeted schools and hospitals. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.